Mr. Liebreich, one of the things that is very impressive about what you've done, you've been the CEO of Goodwin Living for a number of years now. And so we're really excited to talk to you about what you've done to create a culture of retention, innovation, and then exceptional care in senior living.
I appreciate, Mark, the idea that I've been really leading the way, but the organization has been really a leader in this space for many, many years in terms of focusing on its culture. And really, at the heart of that, seeing everyone as sacred has been a key ingredient to the mix. Everyone, inclusive of the residents, the people we serve in the general community, and certainly our team members. And I think that's been really important for our ability to come around each person and try to do the best by them, to support, honor, and uplift each and every person. So that's played out in some really important ways. My predecessor, Kathy Anderson, was really focused on making sure every team member had a growth path. And I think in addition to the five elements that you talked about, people really do want to grow in their journey and have more skills available to them and more opportunities available to them. And Kathy was great at establishing that as part of the culture of the organization. And I certainly believe in that, and we've continued that journey. And we've been able to really focus as an organization on the reality that there's not going to be, in addition to older adults that are coming, there's not going to be a lot of workforce coming. So I think, Mark, you talking about the 80-year-olds and the great number of 80-year-olds, which is a good sign. It's a good sign of success for us as a country. It's happening, by the way, all around the world, we're having this aging reality. And at the same time, our country experienced the lowest birth rates that we had within 100 years. So we have this population disconnect. We have more older adults and fewer babies. And that's really going to be a challenge, especially when you fast forward the 15 years that you're talking about, when you have 113% growth of 80-year-olds, but you don't have any new babies really being born. It means
Exactly.
there's going to be less and less hands to be able to support folks. So we know that our ability to provide services to those that choose to live in our communities or those that choose services from us outside the communities as hospice or certified home health, private duty home care, all those services, therapy services, it's going to be very much about the team members that we're able to retain and attract. And I think you referenced this idea of toxicity, are people not choosing you? We have a really interesting circumstance. We have about over 10,000 applicants a year that apply to our organization. We hire just about 400 of those. So we're fairly selective. And then it's a matter of making sure that we really are intentional about retaining the people and then recruiting the best of the best and helping those who come to us, if they move on, have success wherever they go. And I think that's been a key marker for us as an organization. We're very diverse in our field, in our market, and we have over 65 countries represented by our team members. So you talk about culture.
Wow.
We have a lot of varied cultures to think about and bring together and make sure that everyone has a focus on the culture of our organization. And we do that with great intention. We recognize that people are coming from different backgrounds, different philosophies, different beliefs, and all that's really important. And we work to celebrate those different elements and weave them into the way that we go about serving the older adults that we're so fortunate to be able to serve. And we do that through intentional efforts around having calendars of events that highlights the different cultural events throughout the year from our team members. We're making sure that we're representative where we can be. We talk to our team members and tell them how important they are. We celebrate with them. We do a lot of listening tours to make sure that we can come around our team members and listen to their advice and guidance. And I think the guidance that they're providing is really clear. I think the guidance is that, we as an organization, they love to come to us because of our residents, because of how people treat them with tremendous respect. And I think as an organization, we've really tried to foster that for our team members, that when they show up to work, it's not just a place of work, but it's a place of care and respect as they get to be held up as individuals. And I think they see that again and again. So those are some of the key pathways that we've been focused on. It plays out in some practical matters. I think when I arrived in 2019 as the CEO, we had just about $11.75 being our minimum pay structure. And this year we'll come into $19.40, so a 65% increase.
Wow.
And we've done that with great intention. We wanted people to know that we see them, we value them financially is a good way to show that. At the same time, we've tried to provide pathways for their education and growth. We have residents that are asking questions too. They love our team members. They've tried to come around our team members in the most endearing ways possible. I think a lot of organizations often have holiday drives where finances come forward. Funds are provided to team members during the holiday seasons, and I think that's a great starting point. For us, we had a resident ask, "Gosh, we have so many people who are not U.S. citizens. About 40% of our team members are from the global workforce, and about 25% of our team members are not U.S. citizens, all legal to work here in the United States, but just on their path." And this resident said, "I wonder what it would be like if we were able to support them on their U.S. citizenship pathway." And that started in 2018. When she asked that question, within 2 weeks, we had $40,000 donated to our foundation, and it allowed the support of our team members to start to pay for the $725 fee that it costs to become a U.S. citizen. And since that time, we've had almost 200 team members take advantage of that program. And residents are coming around those team members who want to become U.S. citizens, and they're mentoring them into their success for the tests. So you can see sort of this comprehensive culture that doesn't just stop with leadership, and it doesn't really begin with leadership either. It's really at the core of the organization, and I've been fortunate enough to be able to foster it over the last 5 years. But it's been an awesome to be a part of it.